What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, we have another KeyForge Age of Ascension Vault Tour game from Origins 2019, held in Columbus, Ohio. On the left, we have Tyler. On the right, we have Josh. If you haven't already seen our previous videos, go check them out. They're in a playlist at Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube. Tons more videos coming up, so make sure you subscribe. We have Anguish on the right as the first card played for Dis. On the left, we have a Calfine, Ganger Chieftain coming in. Looks like he's not readying him up and fighting. I guess it's a you may. If you guys are curious about the deck lists of both these players, I will put them in the description below of the video on YouTube. If you have any comments, you notice any rules, mistakes, or anything, feel free to leave them in the comments below to help future viewers of these videos learn from those mistakes so we can all play KeyForge better. All right, we got Sanctum named by Josh here. He's throwing down Rothias the Fierce, who has Taunt and Hazardous 4. And a Mighty Lance used there to deal 3 damage to a creature and 3 damage to one of his neighbors. And a Spirit's Way discarded. Neither player having any Amber yet. If you want to help other people find these KeyForge videos and you like what you see, hit that like button. Show some love. Much appreciated. We have a crazy killing machine put down there for Logos on the left side. And a Hex Beyond. When he is destroyed, you get to archive him in the top card of your deck. Igor coming down, drawing the top 3 cards of the deck, choosing one to put into hand. The other 2 go to the discard pile. Looks like a Titan Mechanic is one of those discarded cards. And the other one is a Rocket Boots. Very quickly there, he knew which one he wanted to grab. And the fact he threw away 2 Logos cards is something. And he gets a sloppy lab work. Can discard a card, archive a card, gets an Amber for it. And he discards a Remote Access. Holy Logos, Batman. And a Professor Sutterkin. Wow. This guy just saw basically his entire Logo suite here on the second turn of the game. 3 Logos cards in the discard pile, 4 in play. He archived something. Was that a Logos card also? Wow. Pretty good start here for Tyler. And we got a Sucker Punch coming out of Josh's hand here, gaining an Amber. It's Alpha, has to play it first, destroys Professor Sutterkin, and gets to archive Sucker Punch since it was the creature was destroyed who had hit. Nerve Blast, stealing 1, dealing 2 damage. Killing Calfine, finishing him off. We got an Umbra coming in on the left flank. Protected by Taunt and Arani Wrist Clocks. Nothing to steal for him. But it is another creature on the board that can reap and or fight. All right, we got a Brobnar turn here from Tyler. He's going to reap with Ganger Chieftain. A Cowards, and destroy all the creatures except for the one with damage on him, which is just Ganger Chieftain. And takes 3 chains on that one. Bangle, bang, bang on the right flank. When he fights, he deals 5 damage to each neighbor of the creature he's fighting. And we have a Ganger Chieftain readying up the other Ganger Chieftain. He'll get to do a reap off that. Since there is no creature to fight, he just readies up, does as much as he can, and then he's readied. So then he can use the Ganger Chieftain since he is from the active house. Saw that come up a few times in the Vault Tour. I thought that was an understood ruling, but I actually had 2 people challenge me on that in separate days here at Origins. One in a side event, I believe, one in the Vault Tour. I was quite thrown off by that. I thought that was just a common understanding. And what I think happens is either these players don't really play the game, and or because the rules is in a PDF online, a lot of people aren't reading it. They maybe just learn from the quick start rules. But yeah, you definitely should check the rule book. Check it every few months. It does get updated. They add new FAQ entries. So go to fantasyflightgames.com and click to the KeyForge section. And in there, there's the tournament resources under KeyForge page, and you can read the rules there. That's my tip for the day. We got Brammo was played there on the right, dealing 2 damage to each enemy flank creature, but obviously that's not happening. And on the other side, a Free Market's there to gain 2 Amber. Since there is Brobnar and Logos in play. Got Lion Botrim, Grey Rider coming down beside him, and on the play effect, readying and fighting. Taking out Brammo. Taking... Oh, Brammo's got armor. Never mind. I thought he was done too. But they each take 3 damage because of their armor. And then we have a smite being played. So we can ready and fight with a creature. And it'll deal 2 damage to each of its neighbors. So Bingo Bang Bang gets taken out. Grey Rider dies. 2 damage dealt to the neighbors of Bingo Bang Bang, so they do die. Oh, sorry. +2 from Lion Botrum. So the Grey Rider does not die. And he's not going to choose to ready and fight with Lion Botrum, who would not kill the Ganger Chieftain, but the Ganger Chieftain would kill Lion Botrum. So he doesn't want to do that. So back and forth board battle here so far. No keys forged. 2 amber on Tyler's side, 4 amber, sorry, on Josh's side. And we've got an Exhume play. Get an amber off that. He can take a creature from his discard pile, play it like it was of the active house from hand. And Brammo's back, dealing 2 damage to each flank creature, which does finish them both off. Yeah, does finish them both off. The armor only stops 1 on Lion Botrum, but he was 1 away from death. And then Grey Rider obviously only had 2 health left, thanks to the +2 from Lion Botrum. And that's going to be it. Just the Exhume on the display. And loses this chain there. Still has 1 chain left. Now it sounds like we have a disc turn from Josh on the right. He's going to do a banish. Or sorry, Call of the Week. Destroying the least powerful creature, enemy creature in play. Then a banish, sorry. And archives. Archives the Ganger Chieftain. And just a banish for the Amber. And an Exhume. Here we go. Josh firing up an Amber up to 8 now. And who's going to bring back into play? You know there's a lot of creatures there now. We got an Umbra. And that's going to be it. Check for 8 with Josh there. Over to Tyler. He's only at 3. Can he get Josh off a key and or get himself into check? So only playing with 5 cards in hand right now, but he does have 2 in the archive. Looks like he's going to take his archive. And we got Brammo back into play. And he destroys Umbra. So it's 2 Brammos in that deck. 3 Brammos in his deck, actually, looking at the deck list. Throws down a Flamethrower. Action on that artifact. Deal 1 damage to a creature with 1 splash. And there's the 3rd Brammo. Ganger Chieftain readying up, and the Brammo will just reap. As there is no target to fight. And I think he lost his last chain there, so he can finally drop to 6. So we have our first KeyForge of the game there. Josh is now at 1 key, 2 amber remaining. And we got Sir Meros coming down on a Sanctum turn here. If any amber is reaped by the opponent, it will actually go to Sir Meros. He'll capture it, gets Protect the Weak put on him, gains an amber off that, +1 armor and taunt. And that's it, just a 2-card turn. Back over to Tyler. He's got the board of Brobnar right now. Does he go Brobnar? Is he tempted to fight Sir Meros? He'll have to throw 2 guys into him, possibly. I mean, he could get rid of 1 of the armor with Flamethrower, but still leaves 2 more armor and 4 power. So yeah, he still have to hit him with 2 creatures to take him out, unless he has something in hand that can deal additional damage. He is biting the bait. He's going to go Brobnar. So Brammo fights and dies, dealing only 1 damage. Oh, Brammo has armor. I keep forgetting that. Not used to this armor in Brobnar. And then Ganger Chieftain will finish him off, but should take some damage back himself, I believe. And I think we got a reap there with Bramo. Yeah, he does get the damage out there. Still not in check. I don't know. Not sure why he went that route there. He's just trying to keep his opponent on an empty board. And we hear Shadows. Looks like he takes back Sucker Punch out of the archives. Can use that to finish off one of these Brobnar creatures. Put it back in his archives. Yep, he's going to do it. Gets an Amber off it, of course. And we got a Furtive Investors. Gains 1 for playing it, but obviously the rest of the text doesn't matter right now. Got an Umbra, followed by a Lamindra. Lamindra coming in there, giving Elusive to Umbra. And Josh sitting at 5 Amber. Back over to Tyler. So Tyler's going Dis here, throws down an Ember Imp. So if creatures reap, they're stunned or sacrificed. They are stunned, sorry. I get that guy confused with the Blood Shard Imp. And then he throws a Soul Keeper on him. Gains an Amber off that. Now if the Ember Imp's destroyed, he destroys the most powerful enemy creature. And then we see Pandemonium. So each undamaged creature will capture 1 from its opponent's side. So each player captures 2 Amber there, since they each have 2 undamaged creatures. But can Tyler get into check? That is what he needs to do. More important than capturing Amber from his opponent. Yeah. Not sure that was the right play there. But I guess he got 1 Amber off Pandemonium, so playing that. Then he lost 2. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right play there. I would have tried to stay at 6. Unless I'm totally missing something here. We got Shadows on the other side. We got a Swindle. So I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Alpha Omega. That's all he's doing on this turn. No end of turn effects to trigger. And Josh has put himself in check like a boss. Going for key number 2. Tyler's still sitting at 4 Amber, looking for his first key. He can get it by destroying the 2 creatures across the board. So Tyler's going Dis here, plays Exhume, gets an Amber, puts himself at 5, grabs a Bramo, and there you go. That's how he's going to get that Amber back. Exhume plus Bramo, that is good stuff. 3 Bramos, and how many Exhumes does he have in his deck? Holy crap, I just noticed he has 4 Exhumes. Tyler has 4 Exhumes in the deck. I want that deck. I'm just excited when I see 1 Exhume. This guy's running around with 4 in a Voltour. Now we know why he's at one of these top tables. He's got Restrained Guntus. Obviously, player skills, another reason why he's at this table. But lucky guy, 4 Exhumes in his deck. That's awesome. 3 Bramos, 2 Ganger Chieftains also. Great come into play effects. Great with the Exhumes. And boom, he's in check. He's got 7, 8 Amber, 8 Amber. Dis on the other side. Misery Exploit. We'll get him 1 Amber because there's 1 damaged enemy creature. We got a Streak, however you want to say it, coming in. A Eater of the Dead. Streak is not on he is on the flank right now, so his ability of reducing the draw of his opponent by 1 is not happening right now. And we see our first KeyForge by Tyler. So I just noticed a rare out of Tyler's deck I've never seen before. He has Master the Theory, a Logos action that gives him 1 amber. You play it. If there are no friendly creatures in play, you may archive a card for each enemy creature. So I don't know how often you get that off, but that's a cool card I have not seen before. I'm not sure what he named for Restringuntus, but he's going Brobnar here. And he's going to fight Eater of the Dead. That was some blood money amber coming back to him. So he's going to trigger Flamethrower, just dealing a damage to Strek. And he's going to do 2 Reaps there, one with Brammo, one with Gengar Chieftain. And they both get stunned. And Tyler has put himself into check with 6 amber, trying to get a 2nd key. We got Dis, named by Josh, fighting Restringuntus. And they both die. And we got Yerk coming down, so a card has to be discarded from Josh's hand due to Yerk's ability. And he discards Board in the Redeemed. He's going to play Not Finished With You, gaining an amber. He shuffles any number of creatures from his discard pile back into his deck. So we got a Ronnie Wristclocks, good target. An Umbra, yeah, he's building up the shadows. His deck's pretty small. Another Umbra, a Lamindra. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to feed into the shadows draws here. He does have a juicy shadows creature lineup for sure. Yahtzee Gang, 2 Umbras, 2 Ronnie Wristclocks. Lamindra. Plus he has some great action cards with amber on him. Miasma, Furtive Investors, Hidden Stash. He's got the good old Swindle in there and Sucker Punch. Alright, we have our 2nd key forged here. We are tied at 2 keys. Josh is now only ahead by 2 amber. And there's 2 amber of his captured on 2 of Tyler's creatures there. I think the race is on here. Whoever can just plow out a bunch of amber. So we got Quantum Finger Trap played there to gain an amber. And there's that Master of the Theory I was talking about. It just gets amber off it, of course. But just interesting card either way. And that Quantum Finger Trap is an action. He can swap the positions of 2 creatures in a battle line. Plays Poke. Deals 1 damage to Yerk. Just gets an amber off playing it. No card draw. And ZYX Researcher. Gets to archive the top card of his deck or the top card of his discard pile. He chooses his deck. Doesn't care about recurring Poke. Got himself 3 amber there. And we got Shadows named by Josh. Grabs his archives, most likely a Sucker Punch. And there it is, finishing off Brammo. Getting an amber, gets to archive Sucker Punch again. And Ronnie Wristclock stealing 1. Bringing Josh up to 4 amber. And Lamindra coming in off the deploy in the center there of the battle line. Getting elusive to each of her neighbors. And there's the Hidden Stash, getting an amber, archiving a card. And Miasma getting an amber to put himself into check, preventing Tyler from forging keys in the Forge Key step, which was going to happen anyway. But he's just cycling cards, getting that amber, wants to get through his deck. and draw into all those Shadows cards he seeded into his deck. So how much you want to bet he's going to name Shadows again next turn, assuming there is a next turn. So Archive's taken by Tyler. He's going Dis here, looks like. Amber Imp removing the stun. And Shrek coming in to capture 3, so yes, we will have another turn. And we got another Exhume, like I said, 4 in the deck. Every time he names Dis, he's basically going to play one. And it looks like Restring Guntus coming out. And he names Shadows, yes. That is a good play there. I'm sure Josh is sitting on like 4 or 5 Shadows cards in hand right now. Plus we know he has 1 in the archives at least. And there's another Exhume gaining him an Amber. I don't know who you go with here, but he's going to go with another Bramo. Bramo killing Ronnie Wrist Clock, stealing 2 to Yerk. Bringing him to 3 out of 4 health. And Tyler only have 4 Amber. It's too bad he couldn't get to check there. Stop his opponent from playing Shadows. Probably would have pulled out the win in that case. Maybe not. Just looking at the Sanctum lineup here from Josh on the deck list. No, he doesn't look like he has any come into play capture. Or any kind of capture actions out of Sanctum. It's just more delayed capture in Sir Maros and Board in the Redeemed. And I don't see a Charette on the other side. So yeah, if he could have got to check there. Let's see what Josh goes with here. Cannot name Shadows thanks to Restring Guntus. If he goes Dis, he can fight with Yerk into Restring Guntus. If he has a, yeah, he is going to go Dis here. Yep, he does do the fight with Yerk. And Dust Imp into play. And passes over to Tyler. Now Tyler needs to try to gain as much Amber as possible here. Since he hasn't, unless he can get Restring Guntus back into play, block Shadows, and just get to 6 would be a good play too. But does he have any more Exhumes? If not, he just needs to go as much Amber as he can to prevent Josh from just stealing it all back with the Ronnie Wrist Clocks and whatnot he got there. Because he can't sit at 6, Ronnie will steal at least 1. Can't sit at 7, Ronnie will steal 2. So he has to go as high as he can. So he's going to call the weak. Destroy Lamindra since she's the weakest enemy creature. Gains an Amber off that. He's going to reap and stun the Amber Imp. And a reap with Charette, putting him at 7. That's not enough. Stunning Charette. He needs at least 1 more Amber, I think. Does he have anything else in hand? Yeah, this Amber Imp. Slowing him down good. Both sides. And, of course, Josh names Shadows. And we've got a Sucker Punch into the Amber Imp. And he gets to destroy his Dust Imp off the Soul Keeper upgrade there. Using his opponent's tricks against him. And just like that, Josh is shot up to 7 Amber. Ronnie Wrist Clock stealing 2. Yeah, that is not good. And a Yahtzee Gang in there at the 2 Umbras. And Josh is in check with 9. Over to Tyler. Can he either key cheat? I don't know. I don't think he does have a key cheat that I can see. So he's going to have to get Josh off of his key. Steal at least, or capture at least 4. Make him lose 4. I don't know if he has it. I also just noticed Tyler has 2 unlocked gateways in his deck. We have not seen played yet. And that's it. Yeah, he realizes another win for Josh. Josh rocking it on the channel here. Thanks to both players for playing on camera. Thanks to everyone who backs us on Patreon. You see their awesome names there. If you guys like to donate to help support the channel, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below. Any amount helps improve the channel. Like I said, lots more KeyForge coming up on the channel, so make sure you subscribe. Hit that little alarm bell button beside the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.